Today, thanks to our new sponsor partner, Airguns of Arizona and Precision Airgun Distribution, we have the Daystate Renegade with us. The Daystate Renegade is one of Daystate's newest releases. It is a bullpup based on the Daystate Pulsar. For those of you who are unfamiliar, the Pulsar is one of their higher end rifles. It has a full laser control system, LCD display, electronic trigger. They've taken some of the best features of that and put it into this package here. This rifle weighs in at about 7.8 pounds without the scope on it. It has a dovetail mount on the top for mounting your scope on it. A couple really nice features it does have. It comes with a little bubble level built into the rail mount system for canting purposes. It's a true ambidextrous rifle, meaning that the cheek rest can be switched from right to left-handed, and the side lever cocking lever can be switched for either right-handed or left-handed use as well. I know that's a question we get a lot from people on these rifles, on these higher end air guns, and this one does give you those features. Comes with two options, either a 10-shot self-indexing rotary magazine or a single-shot tray. Both can be loaded from either side. They are magnetic, so they will snap into place. I think it's a great feature there. For those of you who are used to shooting traditional firearms, it does have a regular traditional style side safety on it. 300cc air cylinder, has a standard Foster type fill on the front covered by the cap here. On the bottom front, it does have a Picatinny style rail, so you can attach your accessories such as lights or bipods. Adjustable butt plate on it. It will adjust up or down accordingly. This will take a 230 bar fill, so that's right around 3,300 and change PSI. Synthetic stock, this is a ballistic nylon stock, available both in green and black. I like it with the green here. As one reviewer put online, it's like getting your rifle with free camo. And if you're using this for small game hunting, that's perfect, because it's exactly what you'd want. Other details about this rifle, length of pull on it is 14.4 inches. If you've seen any of my other reviews, I do have slightly shorter length of pull than most. I find it to be perfect. I really like the pull on this rifle. I really do like the weight, the feel, the overall package on it. It has a shrouded barrel. In addition to that, threaded end cap, has a standard half-inch UNFC so that you can mount or attach a LDC to it if you so desire. Has a slingshot hammer system that the Daystate line is known for. The big deal about this, the big change from normal rifles, is it does have a hybrid trigger unit, meaning the initial trigger that you are going to be using with your trigger finger, that is a mechanical trigger. You can adjust it for weight, you can adjust it for length of pull for it, but it's kind of like a fly-by-wire system in that when you do that, once it actually engages, you're not mechanically going to be firing the rifle. Your mechanical front trigger uses a wire system, an electronic system, to release the sear via a small solenoid in the back. It runs off a standard 9-volt battery. You'll get tens of thousands of shots out of it, so we'll have quite some lifetime before you do have to replace it. It's a great system. It actually is probably by far one of the best bullpup triggers I've used, possibly even one of the best overall PCP rifle triggers I've used. It can be adjusted very lightweight, and it's a really good feel to it, a really nice precision rifle. It is very backyard friendly because of these features, and I'm really looking forward to showing you what we can do with this rifle here. So let's go ahead and we're going to take it out to the range, see what it's like under the chronograph, and see what our grouping's like. Want to especially thank Airguns of Arizona for sending it. They did send it along with a hawk scope for us to test today, all rifled in, all zeroed in at 35 yards, so it should make our job a little easier. Let's take it out to the range. Big thanks to our sponsor, Airguns of Arizona. We're able to actually now have the Omega supercharger compressor. It really makes my job of testing much easier. Great compressor. We'll be doing a review on it in the near future. This first group was taken at 25 yards. One thing I do want to note is that it was quite windy here, and as you can see with this group, when the wind does stop at the end, we get shots that are right on target. This was supposed to be a 10-shot group. I misfired on one, so this was 9 shots. Here's another picture of that. You can see where those 8 shots on the left were and how that last 9th shot was almost directly straight on target. Not satisfied, I found a non-windy day to go to the local gun range, take this rifle, use some JSB 15.89s at 50 yards, and just went to town. This here, believe it or not, is a 60-shot group at 50 yards. Again at 50 yards, again with the JSB 22 15.89s. Here are 4 5-shot groups, just to show that the consistency is there. At 50 yards, Crosman, Premier, Hollow Points, and 22 were not that great, but we wanted to show what they were like considering they're available everywhere. Predator Polymag shorts at 50 yards just did not group well, which is understandable considering how powerful this PCP is. There were 3 shots that we don't even know where they went. Polymag standards fared a little better than the shorts. This is actually another 10-shot group, even though if you just count hulls, it looks like there's only 8 or 9 there. This was 10 shots. We saw them go through. We had a couple go through existing hulls. You'll note for the JSB 1813s, I had them noted as unsorted. I had a couple tins of JSBs where the pellets were a little crimped. These are just tossing them right through to see how they worked. Later I'll show you a group that was sorted. So this initially was just going to be a 10-shot group. These were the sorted, or I was just tossing away the bad skirted JSB 1813s. It was so good, I kept on going. So here we have a 60-shot group at 50 yards using those JSB 1813s. Airguns of Arizona recommended that we tried the heavier pellets, in specific the H&M Baracuda 21.14 grain pellets. We tried these and honestly was really surprised by the results. You'll see in a bit later how they did over a chronograph over full shot strings, but here this 10-shot group was so tight at 50 yards, we actually had to try this a second time. Second 10-shot group at 50 yards with the Baracudas, and once again, great results. The last thing I want to talk about is the consistency, the shot-to-shot consistency. We did a few different fills to 230 bar, which is 33, 36 psi, with a variety of pellets, and found that, as AOA suggested, it worked best with the H&N Baracuda 21.14 grain pellets. As you can tell by this picture, the shot string was pretty much amazing. To have that very slight curve over 64, 65 shots or so was phenomenal. The extreme spread was under 5%, was about 4.73% or so. Our actual shot spread was about 40 feet per second. If we took the 20 best shot, we were under a 2% spread. Now mind you, keep in mind this is not a regulated rifle. This is just using the Daystate slingshot hammer. This is what you get when you purchase a Daystate. These are phenomenal rifles. These are the ultra premium of what's available right now for general purpose air gunning use. One last thing, when you purchase a Daystate product, they do go the extra mile in the product quality. As you can see here, every Daystate rifle actually has this test sheet that's included with the rifle when you receive it. They do a couple test shots to tell you who's done it. They actually do take that extra mile to make sure you're getting a quality working rifle. I've been extremely impressed with the Daystate Renegade. I love the shot count. I love the power out of it. It feels great. The trigger is amazing. It is out of this world. It's quiet. It's threaded if you want to. You can make it ultra mouse fart quiet if you desire. Overall, as you can tell, I love this rifle. It's my first ultra premium rifle from Daystate that I've had the opportunity to shoot, and I'm impressed. So, what can I say? Daystate Renegade, one of my favorite PCPs of all time. If you'd like to find out more about this rifle, visit Airguns of Arizona, check on YouTube, and hey, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, check out some of our other videos. Thanks a lot. Happy shooting. Pew pew.